pack my hospital bag with me. So it's worth saying at this point, your hospital bag list could be this long or this long. Like, you can take the world, you know, but for me, I'm just packing the absolute essentials. I want it all to fit in one bag and for it to just be like, okay, that's everything. But it just depends on who you are, because you might be that kind of person who says, right, this is my baby bag, this is the bag for me, and this is my kind of labouring tools bag. First up is the labouring gown. So you don't need to wear a gown like this, but this was the one I wore for Juniper's birth. And what's really nice is that you've got these buttons so that if for whatever reason you needed to remove it, I think I'm gonna potentially wear it again for good luck. So labouring gown. I also really liked having a nightie as well. So obviously once you've laboured, that might have some blood on it and other liquids, then you might want to get into something a little bit more snazzy. Something comfortable and light. So that's my gown I'm choosing to wear. I'm giving birth in the summer, so obviously if you're giving birth in the winter, that might look different. I always like to have something warm and cozy. So I've got kind of a tracksuit that I can wear should I need to. I love like that feeling of just being cozy. I've also got a pair of shorts, which for me, I would love to just bung that on with a t-shirt as well. This is my husband's t-shirt, which I quite like wearing, either when he goes away or when I need comfort. So my husband's t-shirt and a pair of shorts. Obviously, you know, you don't know how long you're gonna stay in for, but once you've worn your nightie, the next day, you know, you need something to kind of shove on. I am packing a little hoodie as well. Again, I just really like to make sure that I'm warm. I've also got my kimono, because again, it's summer, and I love this kimono. It's really nice and light. And you can of course wear it with some pajamas underneath or just nothing, and it's really handy to have because you can just bung it on, go to the shower, dry yourself, put it back on again. Obviously bra and knickers, you want to make sure that they are nursing appropriate if you're choosing to breastfeed. Oh, nappies obviously. Some outfits, so I'm taking 3 very simple newborn cute outfits. I like having the zips because it's just so much easier to put on, and buttons annoy the life out of me. And then deodorant during labour, that can be quite handy. And I really like this scent from Take 5 Aromatherapy. So it's an essential oil and it can be used to spray on anything to just kind of it's lovely, give it a calming feel. Hair ties. You have no idea how many times, like one of my clients will be like, oh, I don't have a hair tie, and I'm like, ding, I've got a spare one. So just pack spare hair ties. Even if you're used to wearing your hair down, actually having it back during labour can be really helpful. Just get it out of your way. As well, a headband. Again, just to get your hair out of your face. It's so annoying when you're like sweating during labour and your fringe and bits of hair are stuck to you. I so often have to kind of wipe it back for my clients. So a hair band can be really helpful. And a hairbrush. Any creams, this is my Night Rescue Hand Mask Cream, which I really like. Again, I use this as a smell anchor to help me feel calm. But any creams or toiletries that you use, if you want to pack makeup, feel free to. If you want to take photos and things, and you of course need things like your toothbrush, toothpaste, and all of those essentials. Headphones for your hypnobirthing tracks, positive affirmations. Comb for labour pain management. Hopefully you've seen this on my channel. I talk a lot about this tool. Wallet containing obviously your bank cards, but you also want some spare change in here. Yeah, I know we're moving to a cashless society, but so many of these vending machines still ask for change. Chargers for speakers as well as phones. So I'm taking a little speaker like this to play my music out loud. I want to have the option of using the headphones, but also playing it out loud because I kind of think it sets the ambience in the room as well. And obviously if you've got a birth partner, they're going to be listening to the same music and hopefully getting in that same vibe as you. And then, like I said, there's a separate bag for labouring tools, but what you might want to take is some battery operated fairy lights. It can be really nice for setting up the room and giving it that nice calm feel. Sunglasses, you can use these during labour if you want, shut off the world, keep it nice and dim and dark. Or, you know, when you've finished labouring and you just want to go out to the shop and just buy something or just get fresh air on your skin, some sunglasses when you don't want to be seen by the world can be really helpful. Slippers. definitely take some slippers, flip-flops when you're walking around in the hospital. I'm taking a handheld fan because I've seen these work really well with my clients. Similar kind of principle to the cone really. It's kind of a distraction technique. One of my clients swore by this and she had 2 in her hands and it was just blowing on her face, and she was focusing on the sensation of the air on her face rather than her contractions. Just some practical bits for post-birth recovery. So this is a hot or cold breast therapy. They call it TheraPearl 3-in-1, and it helps to release any mastitis or engorgement or blocked ducts. So obviously when you're just breastfeeding, for me, I just remember my boobs are huge and my nipples were really sore, and I would have just really done anything for something like this. I used cabbage, but this time around I just want these, pop them in the freezer or make them hot, whatever's going to be right for me, and use them. So if you're breastfeeding, something like this can come in handy, and you can click on the link in my bio if you want to get any of their products. Also some maternity pads for the post-birth bleed, and I really like the look of these postpartum padsicles. Again, you know, if you've had a vaginal birth, there can be some swelling there, so you pop these in the freezer and then you put them on top of your maternity pad, and it helps to reduce swelling in the perineum. And finally, some nipple cream. Like I said, you know, if you're breastfeeding, those nipples can be sore, especially for the first time. I mean, in some ways I kind of felt that was harder than giving birth, so I definitely want to be more prepared. Last time I had nothing like this. It was just give Tom go to the shop and get some cabbage and pop them on, but it would have been nice to have a few more tools. Another thing is your own water bottle, and whatever bottle you go for, make sure that it has a straw. Everyone always says, why does it need to have a straw? Trust me, when you're labouring, it's just so much easier to be like, rather than like that. And if you don't bring a bottle at all, you'll be left with those plastic cups in the hospitals, and they're just like manky, and they like squeeze, like, you know, they're just, don't do it basically. Take your own water bottle with a straw. Your birth partner can bring it up like this, and all you have to do is to get rehydrated. The last thing I want to say is that obviously this is my hospital bag, but yours is going to look different. Remember that it's about taking the things that are important to you. For some people, that might be their Kindle or some magazines. So really think about what are those things that are really important to you. And these can be your kind of basics, but definitely create your own birth plan. I'm going to leave links to some of these items in the description below, and I'll also give you the hospital bag checklist from my online course Birth Box, so you'll see that in the description. Guys, if I've left anything out that you're like, didn't mention that, drop it in the comments, because other people will be watching this and they can learn from your ideas too. Thank you so much for watching, and go and have a brilliant birth.